I have no idea who that is. Okay, so it's been a while since I last played. I read through this letter. That was like the last thing I did. Let's go talk to this guy. Hello.
The outcome was to be expected, I'm afraid. Simon was doomed.
Alexander Saburov. So I finally get to see you. Yes, you really do look like a mister with sorrowful eyes. Times. In any case, welcome to the Rod. Our meeting is quite significant in a way. Facing challenges with open eyes and taking their first blow is my duty. Do you think we're on the verge of an especially unhappy era? No grim events have clouded our existence since last summer. The country has cured its war wounds, commercial communications have been repaired, astrologists expect nothing ill. Do you hold astrologers' opinions in high regard? No. I wouldn't say gaining, I wouldn't say like, well, you could gain profit because people buy into that. Who would I have the pleasure of speaking to, sir? I am a ruler. Astrology can be very curious, but I cannot allow it to influence my decisions. I have to act accordingly to factual circumstances. Would you agree? Definitely.
I will restore the order here, rest assured.
I don't know why it keeps doing that. Like, I was talking to him, then it just zooms into him. I don't know. So you come to meet, it's like a different conversation or something. So you come to meet with Simon, haven't you? What can I do for you now? I was actually invited by Isidore, so I came to meet with him first and foremost, but now it turns out that no, this just makes me look like paranoid or something. I don't know. I was actually invited by Isidore, so I came to meet with him first and foremost, but now it turns out that he's been murdered. Yes. Looks like the murderer is always one step ahead of you, doesn't it? Same one that took Simon's life, too. At least that's the conclusion suggested by the information at my disposal. Same pattern, same signature. What is the signature? Because I do not remember them saying shit about, like, for all I know, they just got drunk poison or something and just kill themselves. Who knows? Were there any traces? Look, I haven't been there myself. I'm quite content with interrogating suspects. What? Especially since we already know who we're after. You can join the hunt, by the way. I can describe his features. You didn't look at the body? Who is it then? You don't believe it. His own son. The fellow came back after being away for quite a while. As far as him to study surgery when he was but a greenhorn, quite a lot he has learnt, huh? A wandering scholar turned evil to the bone. All that just to grab the inheritance. Wait, how did you figure that out? And honestly, it's hard to explain that to an outsider like you. Do you believe in such things as clairvoyance, Bachelor? Fuck no. Well, you should get to know my wife then, or better yet, those who have already had opportunities to witness the power of her prophecies. Former doubters first and foremost. Rationalists? She continued. She got something to say to you too, by the way. So your wife called out Isidore's son specifically? Not specifically, no, but it all adds up, and the circumstance of Simon's death makes you wonder too. Isidore's son arrived here last night. The time he speaks against him even matches the time it takes to get from the crucible to Isidore's house. Are you a fucking moron? That's not... Well, he just talked about the, like, inheritance. That's not enough. I have to take this investigation into my own hands. Is there anyone who can be of help to me apart from your wife? There are very good analysts in our town. Everyone is more or less superstitious here, except for one, Yuli, blah blah blah. Perhaps the most level-headed and reasonable person. The only person to remain skeptical of Catherine's talents too. Yeah, she sounds like I should work with her. Without a shadow of doubt, she has her own picture of it. She always does. Exactly the person I need. Okay. The intelligent Leah lives here. She may be my only ally in an attempt to put the fairy tales of this backwards place to the test of algebra and physics. Yep. Okay, I guess I'll talk to the crazy woman. Hang on. Where is crazy woman? Can I rob you? Nope, you don't have shit. Where's your wife?
I've got a firm hand.
Seriously, where is the wife? Oh, it's a little girl. We know all about you. No, I don't think so. No, what? No. Aren't you a lovely gal, shall we barter, perhaps? Yeah, little girls are ammo dispensers. So she wants... Price is 1. What do you want? How much ammo do I have? You don't want ammo. How do I... Oh, no! Did I do it? Oh, she just had the 1. Yep, little girls are ammo dispensers. No. It's got alpha tablets for like a very tourniquet. I'm good. See you, dude. guess go around this way. Get your hands off your hips. Stop judging me. Huh. Oh, she's got rifle ammo. I don't got a rifle. Wait a second. Morticia?
It's true. The girl has proven that she's a saint, not a killer.
The only proper way for a duel to end with the death of one of the fighters. That's what battle's supposed to be. In conflict that has two sides and it turns to battle good and evil. I never liked black and white mentality. I'm not speaking metaphorically or metaphysically. I'm talking about a very particular battle. One, you are one of the combatants, Bachelor Dispensers. Do you favor good or evil? That's too vague of a question. I just didn't like the first one. I hate it more. I could not be more coherent. Details distort the core essence. They devalue the words. But without details, you sound delirious.
Yes.
You agree with me. You're a brave man, Bachelor Dispensers. Why? This fight is very unlikely to end in your favor. Does a clay and bone man-eater leave trace of kind you witness? It's only a spell, an illusion. They just prefer to see it this way. It makes it easier for them. So you know the details of my fight in advance. If you don't point at the killer by nightfall, then the killer will strike you down as well. You simply won't be able to recognize them. You won't notice them crawling up to you. Somehow you'll be very surprised upon seeing their face, that you'll leave you paralyzed. How do you know all this? I'm clairvoyant. What's the nature of your visions? This should not be your primary concern at the moment. You should concern yourself with the number of minutes you have left, and that number is dwindling. I don't throw predictions around. Others will tell you how often they have come true. Do heed my words. Fine. I know what she's talking about. Hello, little girl. You got any more ammo for me? What you got? Oh, you got quite a bit. Revolver ammo. I have a few. Let's see. Kind of wish these show up so I can see what the fuck I'm looking at. Cause I want this. Yeah, but I only get the one, so no. I want lockpicks. Hello. Everything will be fine. Yep, just nothing new to add. Curious building. This, yeah, that doesn't seem possible. Clothing store. What do you have, little girl? Oh, yeah, jack shit. Fuck you. Yes, I want some clothes. Okay, wait, what? You still need to. Just take the one. Okay, so I'm close. And it's right there. So I have by nightfall. Yeah, it's like early in the morning. Hello.
There are unseen connections looking through the capricity and tenuity that the world seems to be made of.
I recognize his face. From someone else's playthrough. When I was seeing all the bonds or bounds or whatever they're called. I seem to have lost any capacity for observation. My mind is out of tune. Things no longer add up. I've been through this. So yes. Before I had trouble forming a tesselation out of the most impressible contingencies. Now I simply cannot get my head around it. Could it be that I'm dying? No, you're just had trouble focusing. You need rest. Happens when people are tired. Yeah, it might be the air's too thick. Happens when people are tired. You probably haven't slept for a while, have you? Oh no, Hero Tyranny is the blossom. Yeah, I was kind of thinking it was the herbs, but I decided to go with that. I grant you, but then it blooms every year. Every year, the steppe is filled with the stupefying vapors. The issue I'm having, however, has nothing to do with fatigue or perplexity. It's just that I lost my ability to make distinct events constantly. I'm trying to remember if we talked about this with that girl. It's the first woman. I don't remember her saying this herb. Everyone has that ability. You don't seem to understand what I'm saying. Let me listen. Single words. Someone others may say the birth of their own murder. This line is falsely. Is barely a novelty. Is particularly relevant in our own neck of the woods. I sometimes feel like I could touch the notions of cause and effect with the tips of my fingers, but now I'm being tedious, I reckoned. Not at all.
I'm afraid it's natural. Simon was doomed.
So you traveled all the way here only to find that both people you wanted to see were brutally murdered. Is that how the story goes? I do hope that your visit is not in any way related to these most unfortunate circumstances. Well, I'm not involved. I didn't kill them. And second, I'm not sure they were killed. They just say they're brutally murdered. Why would I bring this up? I have to find whoever killed Isidore and Simon. I want to ask for your help. So told me you have the gift of all matter of investigating inquiry. I'm certain no better investigator than you. I never had a chance to search for a murder before. Best I can offer is fill in the blanks with whatever mysterious supernatural entities seem most fitting. Shabanak the deer is the civil man's scarecrow. I would have followed a different narrative. What's that word, the one you just said? Shabanakadir, you mean? This demonology describes it as kind of golem belched up by the earth to punish all manner of delinquency. It is shaped as a young woman, but but made of clay and exhumed bone matter in a nervy concert, is it not? I always suspected that the primitive worldviews still exist in the remote corners of our country, but I couldn't imagine they'd be so active. I knew it'd be exacerbated by this discussion. Sacrifices, bone-fiend tails, handfuls of milk teeth, and a glass breaker. You may forgive this to children and step people, yet having the same notions really irritated by someone surrounded by books on natural history is going to be quite vexing. How would you explain this? The answer is bound to irritate you even more. The tales are true. Ah, you're joking, of course. I do hyperbole a little. Is beyond debate that Shabbat here exists. What is dubious, though, is that bone-fiend tails and milk teeth offer genuine protection from her, which is to say, sympathetic contrivances like this may be of some use to children and people from this step, but are explicitly words. Inefficacious for people like you and me. We are too illiterate to deprive of this scripture codified in ancient soul. So am I supposed to write off a bad harvest sign as a sign that the step spirits are angry now? We have no choice but to acknowledge the rules enforced by the step. We try to ignore these rules to place ourselves into the framework of advanced modernity to no avail. You can call these demons what you want. You may prefer to the hair eater as Tom. This will make you any happier. I am comfortable with a more juvenile vernacular is what I'm used to. I will find the rational explanation for the crimes of this man-eater by the evening, if you help me, of course. In this case, I was just that Simon was poisoned by the Canes. I would have thought, but I know their family all too well. Their mutual loyalty is only rivaled by their arrogance towards anyone who is not one of them. They hold a princely sage who stands at the head of their family in highest esteem. They believe that a single dishonorable act will tarnish their name for generations to come. I doubt any of them would stoop to this, no matter whether they want to or not. Poison body arrive at this conclusion. I don't believe you understand what he died in focus really implies. Do you know what the Canes referred to as a focus? You don't seem to grasp the semantics of the term. These are the Canes for you. These kinds of innuendos are their forte. Well, what is this focus then? The focus is anything but an extraction, quite the opposite in fact. It is governed by mathematically rigid regularities. You see, no one but the owner of a focus may get inside. This can only mean that Simon has brought the killer with him, or rather, within him, since no physical object may be brought into focus either. Well, his clothes. How do you know that? Who doesn't? The Canes are notoriously passionate about all manner of synthetic anomalies. They will never pass up the opportunity to devise a construct that will allow them to warp space, challenge physics, or manipulate optics. Metaphysically, a focus can be compared to a camera obscura. Do note that the name is not unfitting. No, it is entirely possible for someone to get inside. curious conclusion, but an incorrect one. Simon was disfigured and bleeding. His bones were broken. Is that so? Well, this does introduce a different perspective. Did you say Isidore was the last person to see Simon? The question is, who did he see before? The sun had not yet set when Isidore returned from the step. However, he came to Simon well after midnight. The question naturally arises, where did he spend the missing few hours? Okay. This is why I'm trying to trace his doorsteps. I want to walk the same route. Don't get me wrong, though. Was Isidore seen with Sabaroff by any chance? I don't remember if he was, huh? These are two different answers. Like he was, I don't know. I don't know, but Sarov interpreted his coming as an omen of an upcoming unrest among the workers. Alright, let me suggest then that while he was in the step, he saw or learned something that he wanted to report to all three ruling families. In this case, either the Olinsky family should have been on his itinerary, especially since Baruch was one of their own men. Really. Definitely, the Bull project from the Avatar to the railway is controlled by the Golitsky's family. If Isidore's discovery had anything at all to do with the kin, Isidore would have certainly relayed it to Vlad. So do make sure to pay a visit to the Lump. That's the name of the Golitsky mansion. Another fitting name, wouldn't you agree? I don't know him. Thank you, Lua. What would I do without you? So yeah, I passed by this. Wait, did I? Because I think when I try to record for the second episode, I went for this way, or where am I? I don't know. Well, Belsky's mansion, home to Big Vlad and the Capella. Where's Little Vlad? Yeah, I know bad grief. Ruben. I'm not entirely sure who's Ruben. Machine. When is this? How's it bricked in? How lovely. I think that means an hour passed by. Yeah, it's 10. What the? Couldn't go forward for some reason. Yeah, water? You do. Alright, so gotta go past Town Hall. But before I do, another save. Oh, it's a different little girl. Such about you. Ooh. I don't want to call her Pumpkin. That's creepy. Heard a lot about you too. Yet that'll make anyone walk away. Oh. What's in your pockets, pumpkin? Presents, Uncle Bachelor. Do you want to trade presents? Why not? Sure. Oh, you have medicine? I don't want to take your medicine away. I don't think I have any Meridorm. Wait, yeah, I think I do. I want your lockpicks. Okay, she does not have ammo. Wow, that's startling. What's wrong with you? Yeah, this sounds creepy right here. Let's try. Just look at this thing I got. Oh, he also has ammo. I think I'm good with ammo. Wait, okay, that number's real small. Shit. I think it said 6. The bull. Okay, so not that shit. I pressed the wrong button. I didn't think take the map down, but that's why I was one. Let's check this junk. Yeah, I think I already checked this before, or not. Yeah, I think I was checking this when I was heading over. See what's his name? Isdor's. Is this? Yeah, that's the place. Hey, child. Hey, little girl. That's a creature. You look like a mob boss.
Why are my children like this?
I don't know. Oh, Bachelor Dembowski, of course. Who else could be so dapper? Heard quite a lot about you. Have you taken a look around? Be sure to check the state of the industry around here. We have our own ways. Curious, and what is the current state of your industry, you mob boss? Come now, it's a complicated establishment with 1,000 years of history. A special approach is required to control such a colossus. See where I'm getting at, emissary? It would be pointless to object. I can see we're not really seeing eye to eye. The project is special, very special. That means common standards do not apply here. That would be very naive. Well, we'll come back to that.
No, I won't believe in some earthen killer.
Yes, getting everything back on track won't be an easy task. I'd like to inquire about the fate of my colleague, Isidore Barak, about the manner of his death, to be precise. What are you implying? What is this manner you're talking about? Be so kind as to mind your own manners. Oh, fuck you. I had nothing to do with it. Don't you say Isidore was murdered by a step demon, as Shabbat the deer. There was that thingy, a talon that he fished out from the wound. I can take this from kids and weirdos, but you respectable. No. Never saw that word. Neoteant. It's hard for you to believe, isn't it? It used to be hard for many. Take my boy, for example. A scoffer, if I ever seen one. Now even he believes it's real. He went off his head a bit. You're in the step now, esteemed sir. Eastern and backwards, the dead rise from their graves here. Clay dummies dance and bulls talk. Does he know the step well, that son of yours? He rubs elbows with the rabble, the butchers, all dong it, shepherds and gatherers, learned tongue, collector of legends. He doesn't keep them in check at all. They even dare to come visit him within the premises of the town. If you see a worm creeping through the streets, he's definitely looking for my son. We're going to be seeing one of those worms soon, I bet. What's wrong with them visiting him within the premises of the town? They're dangerous, aggressive, and they hate everyone who isn't a step person. They'll jump you and kill you on the spot. They'll tear you up with their teeth and devour your flesh while you're still throwing fists at them. So if they're spotted within town, countermeasures are taken. So your son knows who the murderer is. Perhaps you're even giving shelter to them. Hold your horses. You want to talk to my blockhead? No, you have nothing to talk about. He's not here, thankfully. I don't want you two to meet. You hear me? These are tradesmen's words, and I'll stick to them. I won't leave it at that.
Someone will have to be punished for this sin.
Yes, it'll be hard. Wait.
Why are my children like this?
How do you think Simon died? I don't think he was murdered. How could he, who craved democracy, not purge? He couldn't, not in this place. Balance requires equilibrium. So Simon's course of action contradicted with yours? Come now, what I'm saying is, when someone takes too much upon themselves, they always end up ground down. That's how life works. Yet, they say Simon was the one to bend the circumstances, not the other way around. No one seems to doubt that. Simon has lived a very long life. Very long. He was a worthy man, but long doesn't mean eternal, does it? No one's left to blame for his death. Examine the body, you'll see for yourself. It just happened. Cain will examine the body. Well, that is temporary, a family tradition. He's not lying to you. He truly believes Simon was murdered. Were he to admit that Simon simply died of death, he'd probably go to his last home himself. The shock would be too much for the man. That's strange. Gregory Cain didn't seem sentimental to me. What the no. Never mind. Fuck me. Alright, another save. Cause that's the worm. There's that picture. Let's follow him. This is like, I want to say, I was watching a playthrough of someone, but I think this is as far as like wherever this guy ends up. Like, I talked to someone, like the son, basically. I think that's the farthest I got into from watching from his playthrough from the beginning, but I saw like a few like an episode or two, like I would say like 28 episode or something. So it's probably like a few days into the game, in which I had to, he was like killing some people, and that's pretty much almost everything I know about the game. Oh shit! Items. No, fuck you, dude. Okay. I kinda should have expected that, cause still surprised me. I forgot that he does that.
Katerina thinks Claire is a messenger from heaven. Yeah, right.
Vlad the Younger. You found me here. Well, I'm not surprised. I suppose you're not too surprised by the fact that everyone knows about you either. The rumor of your arrival spread like fire. Why have you come? I come for some sightseeing. There's a peculiar incident that history by spleen. Yeah, there's a peculiar incident outside this building. Children were playing in mud as usual, but then suddenly they ran away from the sandbox, and the parents noticed that their hands were swollen in blood. However, none of them were wounded, neither were any of them surprised. What's the solution to the puzzle? When the worried adults came to the place where children had been playing, they found nothing unusual there, only sticks and stones. What do you make of it? Your children play peculiar games? Nice to meet a person of a skeptical mind. I am Vlaska Volsky, younger one, of course, and you are, of course, Daniel Dufonsky. Yes, that is me.
I am crushed by these walls.
Bachelor, I have news for you that should prove to be of interest. You seem to be looking for the killer, right? Why would I say that? I'm listening. I'll have to briefly explain a few things to you. Have you ever been told what the territory is? I would like to hear you describe it. Territory is a huge bunkhouse where the Bulls Project workers live. Although living is the wrong term for it, they nest. They're nesting as a commune with a rather simple way of life. It would, without reservation, be called savage. And let's get to the point then. A case of pointless, aimless unrest has occurred in that hive mind's nest. The workers there are prone to lashing out from time to time, like beasts frightened by a storm. They rage, they howl, they gnaw at one another, an unsightly image of mass uprising. And that is exactly what's going on there right now, isn't it? Precisely. And why are you telling me this? Riots occurred in territory several times before. The mob goes crazy for a few days. Then they come down just as unexpectedly, all of them at once. The sudden calm is just as void of reason as unrest that they set them agog. Previously having a certain experience with the kin, we simply block the entrance to this zoo off till the riot defeats itself. Yeah, shit. And we usually lock them up beforehand. The evidence of an upcoming outbreak of mass lunacy becomes obvious in advance, and the territory's Father Superior informs us of it. But Father Cheek has recently passed. A curious coincidence, don't you think? Mass anarchy. Anyway, a member of the kin managed to run off into town while we're busy taking measures. Okay. I don't believe in coincidences, but How did he died? How should I know? Disease most likely, or an accident or something. That's beside the subject at hand. Was the subject then? The disease? Could be flu or a hernia. I don't know what caused his death, and frankly speaking, I don't care. You probably should. When one of these ants dies, the rest loot bits and pieces of him burying what's left afterwards. Are you asking out of professional curiosity? Sort of. I think you and I can help each other, Doctor. You're looking for the killer, and I'm sure it is a runaway butcher. Title of a half-man suits him very nicely. The Canes can't claim that Simon had not been killed by a human hand, don't they? And our family doesn't need unnecessary unrest in the town. The butcher can babble with devil knows what. His mind is most likely clouded with insane ideas. By butcher, are you talking about the guy that got away, or are you talking about Isidore's son? Like, I think like the butcher, like Isidore's son's like a surgeon, so I heard like butcher calls certain surgeons, like usually like ones that work in like illegal like mobsters and stuff, or like they're just like crappy second hand, or just crappy surgeons that didn't really pass the, I don't know, just pass the job, get the job, just like crap or whatever. It's like past 1 a.m. So you rather keep mum about what's happening inside? So you rather he kept mum about what is happening inside? You are correct. They barely know how to speak, but that only makes it worse. Half man, half beast. If they start preaching, you feel as though you encounter a doomsayer. I need this butcher to disappear, hand him over to the Canes, or simply kill him if the beast attacks you. The reward will be hefty. Are you taking me for a thug or something? I'm taking you for a person that is looking for the killer and has the authority to punish him. I'm telling you, there is a rebellious outlaw beast out there. If he attacks you and you're forced to defend yourself, you are free to kill him. Where can I find this monster? He is most likely being harbored in a suspicious house. That is the crude sprawl. Yes, my father is a man of rather hard-handed disposition and quick-tempered to boot. Finds out the crude sprawl is concealing the fugitive, he'll make a mess. Pointless brutality serves no one. I'm looking for peace rather than blood, I'm telling you. You just want me to deal with that guy? What? Not really peaceful. Still bloody. None didn't have that expectation. I'll do my best to make sure you're right. Show me the house. Lad Younger is more eager to get rid of some beast-like troublemaker. I wonder what the creature whose murder would not be considered a crime looks like. Grace's Lodge. So, why is this arrow up? I do not remember like having any reason to go there. So let's say that one might try to kick my ass. Wait. version of the beast-like fugitive. The younger, in this case, it's traditional kind of filial piety, or is he pushing some kind of pursuing some projects of his own? Probably that. Yeah, definitely is. One way or another, he's trying to get rid of the beast-like troublemaker. I wonder what the creature whose death has no legal consequences looks like. This is gonna be a lot of reading. Yeah, I'm just gonna skim through this. So how do I equip, okay, that worm seems to have fucked off. Oh, that is me. I forgot the arrows with me. Castle is so in the house, the warehouse where the urchins under Chieftain Notkin reside. That might make more sense later. No. That's light. Oh, tab. Strange. Sound like a bow. Hey, little girl. Hello, sir. Oh, how ferocious Mother Nature is for this wrath that has to be withstood. Oh, friend, if only I could whip my whistle, I'd gladly give you anything on earth in exchange for the gulp of chilly spring water. How about we bother? You have your water and have my bandages. There you go. You look friendly. I don't know. He just looks so friendly. Okay. Let's head this way. Should I talk about grief? Have to go around? I thought I saw someone. Here, once again, no one's asking us. Got smoke? It'd be helpful if I don't. I just don't know how useful repairing stuff will be, because I'll probably just use it once or twice and then it's back to the same durability or it's broken. Oh. Actually, I'm not that surprised. You look friendly, but you won't talk to me. Okay, talk to the naked one. No, I cannot
A
talk.
wooden neck is tough to bend.
Oh.
A wooden neck is tough to bend.
Welcome, welcome, dear guests. Give the man something to drink. Let him grab a bite, sit down comfortably, show our big city guests some respect, and don't let him out until I say otherwise. What? Enough. I play cards, dice, the stakes ain't big city, but the game's pretty gritty. No. Since you just met Doc, you go in peace for the first and the last time. But next time your exit will cost extra. Next time it'll be you begging me to come.
That changing lass was faster than you. Send her regards.
Go, mate, got any good stuff? Hey, grief, who killed Simon? You think I did? I don't think anything, I'm just asking a question. Asking, huh? How could a man that's been fooling around with them afterworld shenanigans not die? Ain't nothing good about sticking your nose to where us humans are neither welcome nor wanted. Don't trouble until the trouble troubles you, right, Doc? So you think Simon's been killed by a supernatural creature? No one's to blame for his death. It's all been come to us, Doc. It was. You tease death, it'll snatch you up. I've seen some shit. I've got experience, mate. So I know what I'm saying. And Simon did tease it. So he saw it coming. Show me who's blaming a man or a ghoul for it, and I'll spit him in the eye. Don't try to weasel your way out of this one. People blame fate when they can't be bothered to bear responsibility for their own mistakes. What? I don't think it's him at all. What's with this street hysteria? Women getting killed? I did see that. Are those your men at work? No way. My folks are only catching tiny little fish in the muddy water, nothing more. Would they go looking for trouble at a time like this? Why would they cut beggars anyway? The ones after girls in the streets are your honest working bees, scared shitless. Got themselves hung over twarn, got themselves grim fear knocking on the back of their necks, and boom, batshit insane they go. You got silver tongue, haven't you? Well, you got keen mind, mate. You find yourself a killer, Doc, you will. Each passing hour spawns a ton more of those. You're bound to catch at least one by the end of the day, I figure. I will. I'll find one that even Find one that will even scare you witless. Yeah, these people are really, they have such great smiles. Okay, there we go. Now I'm ready to fight. Expect to see like homeless or someone over here. There's a tower. So far, no one. Okay, so I have to make a turn, go through here. Ah, there's a person. This. Yep, that's it. I got bad filming. Locked. Nothing. Ah, screw it. No
Lies always turn out to be true. Don't mess with Earth.
I have no idea who this kid is. Aspizity, do you know where to find clean water around here? Fresh water must be plentiful in this place. There's a river close by. You are one of the locals. I'm visiting the place for the first time. And so I know where to find water. I'm just curious if you do. What's wrong with running water? All that water comes from the steppe and it isn't exactly clean. Yesterday I inspected all the springs in the area. Seems to be no more clean water around. That salty taste is everywhere. It's reddish in color and there's disgusting clots in it. Where can I find clean water then? Townsfolk store clean water in homemade reservoirs. This supply should be enough to help us last a little while, but afterwards we'll have to drink that bloody mixture. How disgusting.
There's a hole under my heart.
Okay, what do you want, I wonder? There's a runaway hiding here. Take me to him. Why would I? He's in danger. I'm here to help. He's a butcher. He won't talk to you. You wouldn't understand him. He's been here for more than a day, but even I can't get him to talk. It is I who rather tell you something. What do you want to tell me? Big Vlad has plugged the territory up for a reason. The butcher's mumbling is all over the place, but if you listen carefully, you'll make out tales of such horrors that get shivers all over. Thousands of people have lost their minds all at once there. Many have died. Something's brewing inside. How did they die? Don't know. Can't tell. The butcher would tell me anyway. Are you sure? Have you forgotten that he's crazed? If you think he'll communicate with you, you are mistaken. They aren't great talkers anyway, but they can only howl, growl, and bawl when they're under a spell. I know my own. Go then. The butcher's in the hospice. The entrance at the other side of the house. Don't come back here and complain afterwards, though. I'll deal with it. Yeah. Got a bad feeling. That guy was up in there. Hello, sir. Oh, go try and sorry. Do kindly tell me, do you understand me? Oh, you. I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that at all. At least I got some combat experience in this game. And try aiming the gun. So I'll know like if how bad or good shooting is.
What?
You know, we'll find clean water around here. That's right.
It's better not to ask. Silence is golden.
There's a runaway behind here. Take me to him. Why would I? He's in danger. I'm here to help. Can you lead the runaway out of town? Really? Why? Here he's entertaining me, and it's dangerous to go out into the steppe anyway. What if his pursuers rip me apart in the street? What if they think I'm a shaved deer? What can you offer me in return for my service? I just saw a smile. God, that's... Oh! Oh, that's just creepy. I say that he's not gonna listen to this shit. And leave him out or he'll get killed. You can show me the door if you want, but thugs for hire will be less compliant. Fine, I'll take care of the butcher. He'll disappear. Consider him non-existent. Now you must leave. Don't try watching the door. You won't see anything anyway. Tell the Unsky thick-head bloodhounds that they have no business here. I harbor no killers. deal. That was creepy. So, see anything here? Ah. Yep. Check the map. Here we go. Guess head back. I expect children to be playing this area. I don't know, it just seems like a place children would be playing. So that woman that was in Bad Grease place, I don't think that was like like human. Things like one of the creatures we keep hearing about. But that's just what I'm thinking. Don't you look at me like that. Can I go for this door? Oh, it's a fake door. Looks like Daddy's blood. Oh, there you are.
Katerina thinks Claire is a messenger from heaven. Yeah, right.
See how it all turns out? I used to keep this place secret, but all these secrets seem so childish now. Vlad, now tell me, did Isidore visit you last night? Tell me the truth, please. Yes, Isidore did pay me a visit, but don't ask what we talked about. I have no right to share that with you. Right, I'm going to ask you one more question now. Your answer will determine whether you and I become friends or enemies. Well then, I'd rather be your friend. Go ahead. What do you talk about? Tell me the truth, please. Isidore said, no doubt I'm merely retelling it secondhand. He said there's an epidemic in the steppe camps, an outbreak of tarbagan sickness, perhaps the plague, that is. Father had issued an order to lock the territory up to prevent infection from getting in. And what are you so afraid of that you would conceal this? I don't understand. You did the right thing. Do you think his daughter had already been infected when he spoke to you? He was wrapped in a cloth and smelled of alcohol. He said these were preventive measures, but I still think he could have done all that just to convince me. After failing to convince my father, it was idiotic of me to fall for it. So he could have been infected when he visited Simon. We need to warn Reuben. It's very urgent. He is back to examine Simon as soon as the period of time required by the Kane's pass. But where is he? I have no idea. Where is he staying? He just said he didn't know. I don't know. There was a secret dissecting room in one of the warehouses, but no one knows where exactly. He used to live mostly in the steppe, sometimes sleeping in the Terry or at Laura Ravel's shelter. But he's not there, I know that for sure. He went away to mourn his master. What would you have done if you were him? I wait for him at the Canes. It's simple. I don't really know Reuben that well. This will probably take too long. I don't know. Hey, it's wrong. Damn it. Which was that? What? Oh, that's the virus plague viewer. Like, this is here. So why not go there? I don't know, I'm just going to head there. If not, then I guess the Canes. Is it? Yeah. Shit. Let's see if Reuben's at the Canes yet. Alright, so... Okay. Climb. Climb. Fuck you. Don't you stare at me for looking in the trash. Yeah, fuck off. I swear, they're judging me for looking in the trash. Wait. Bottle. Bottle. Did not mean that. There's quite a few people here.
I feel almost nothing.
I'm counting on you, doctor. Which of the locals? Huh. I don't know really what to do. He's not here. Like, I don't know what time he'll appear. Wait, this is him.
Master would have approved of my actions.
Yeah, I recognize his face. Yep. I kind of remember Reuben a little bit. Greetings, friend. I heard news of your arrival. Everyone has. Are you here to examine the body as well? My dear colleague, I do hope you haven't touched it yet. I haven't. Is there a problem? Simon's body, wherever it is, poses a dire threat. I suspect he has died of a contagious disease. There's a threat of an epidemic. The crucible needs to be quarantined. Any access to the body should be forbidden. Are you sure? Well, it doesn't matter anyway. If it's that thing again, what do you think it is? I don't really know what I expect you're seeing Pisces or something not too dissimilar. What could these steps be home to? I don't believe it. The second outbreak. Wait a second. I need to regain my senses. Are you sure about this? Do you mean what you say? I am, and I do. If it's the sand plague, Master's death was so untimely. If it's the sand plague, we'll have a few more days to live. You see, I have no idea how to stop it. No one does. Your mentor has encountered this before. What is the sand plague? I'm only making assumptions. I don't want to believe it. This, I'd rather have any other plague than this. We have no time to waste. The body must be inspected, isolated, destroyed if necessary. We must take protective measures for that, of course. We need your diagnosis before we can provide reasonable protection. At the moment, you can only buy yellow immunity boosters at the drugstores. They are no good, but I'll try to do something about this. We'll need to take some remedies from Master's old workplace. Did you know he was murdered by his son? An atrocity. His son has nothing to do with this. I presume Isidore was infected by Simon and died of the same. Simon and died of the same disease, or vice versa. Let's not waste some more time. You're right. Let's make a case. I'll get everything ready for examination. Meanwhile, let's arrange for the body to be isolated. Kane is keeping it in a cold place. I'll keep you informed. If we act deliberately and with a calm mind, we can prevent this epidemic. Stay strong. I won't leave you on your own. Alright. Feel like things are looking up. Kind of.
I fear that Simon's death is a symbolic event.
Not really. Well, it's more like the calm of the storms. What I'm trying to get. There's no need to worry. Yeah, I identified the killer, although we have yet to apprehend him. Ruben will collect the necessary equipment to protect him as he works with the bodies. In the meantime, I should inform Gregory Kane of what the primary investigation has shown.
Yes.
I wasn't talking to you. I think I'll go ahead and end it for today.